The three scariest words in the English language. Trial by jury.
I'm just proud to be a part of the American judicial system.
Before my daddy died, he taught me one thing. See, the thumb goes away, comes back.
Juries are made up of 12 people who are so dumb they couldn't even think up an excuse to get out of jury duty.
We find the defendant, Nelson Biederman, guilty.
Do you mean guilty?
Oh, yeah. Well, it kind of looked like it was a cue.
Let's face it, our justice system sucks.
This afternoon, a Bridgeport man turns himself into police for a double shooting that happened back in January. Police say 41-year-old Joshua Mercado turned himself in after a warrant charged him with the double shooting. Well, police say the incident started inside Elevate CT vape shop and spilled into the street. Mercado is one of the owners of the shop and was working when the incident happened. He's been charged with assault and several gun-related charges. The shooting also led to a nearby crash where two women from Naugatuck were injured when they collided with one of the fleeing victims' vehicles.
Thanks. I think it's worthy. I think it's worth risk. If it turns out great, then I fulfill my mission.
Yeah.
And let people know, like, don't give up. Do it. Don't be afraid. Fuck it. Do it afraid. Do it afraid.
Being a woman, I think sometimes we're not taught to feel our power. We're taught to feel weak or we're taught to feel vulnerable. Being a woman is like so exceptionally unbelievable. You know, just being able to be creator. And so it's powerful. You start to feel like your power. When you start to feel your power, it's like there's nothing better.
I am a woman that likes to be around powerful, strong, smart, spiritual women. People who are stronger than me in certain areas, because iron sharpens iron. I need to be around somebody that's not easily offended. I need to be around somebody that knows how to be like, no, check that. I love you enough to check you. Friends that check you. Take that down. Yeah. Take that off Instagram. What you doing?
Yeah, take that off.
Take that off.
You look crazy.
You look nuts. What are you
talking about? Whatever.
If you don't have you don't have a female that has friends in her life to keep her accountable, you don't need to mess with her.
Hey, that's me right there. My name is Corona Negra. It means Black Crown. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut, the biggest city in the state. We have over 144,000 people who live here. Just because we're the biggest state in the population-wise, land-wise, we are not. So that tells me it's too many people crowded on this little piece of land. By this happening, it causes violence, PTSD, paranoia, confusion, mental shutdown, mental health, homelessness, etc. It was asked of me why crime is so high in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And I said, lack of funding. And Connecticut always tell you what you need versus asking you.
Ganem?
Ganem.
You was working for Ganem, you saying?
I was a bodyguard for Ganem. Back in the 90s.
Okay.
Back in the 90s.
Okay.
And when he got caught up in that corruption and all that crap, now there's a lot of work to be done in this city, you're right. And I'm not a young man, I'm 64 years old. I was born and raised here too. St. Vincent's Hospital. I did 23 years in prison for my sister got raped, and I got him before the cops did.
Yes.
They gave me a 25 to life. I did 23. I was in Summers State Penitentiary. I was in Leavenworth. I've been free for about, I'd say 25 years. And I haven't gotten in no trouble, nothing.
And how do now, from back then and seeing the city now, and you say you and Ganem was friends prior to him even going into office, do you see things that could be changed in this city?
Of course.
Like
homelessness, areas where there's high drug traffic.
Yes.
Where a senior citizen can't go to the store without being harassed. Drug dealers getting away with murder.
I was just talking to someone pertaining to the veterans. This is my belief system and a few others. We believe veterans should get automatic housing. It shouldn't be like you have to fill out like 7,000 paperwork and then go through 50 people.
Absolutely.
And then after veterans, I feel like if you're an ex-felon, and meaning the ex-felon, when you got out of prison and you proved your worth to society, you shouldn't have to wait to get a pardon to get housing or whatever as well. If you showing your worth, you should be able to get.
I'll tell you something. Like I said, I'm 64.
Yes.
And I have housing. And see that building right there, that red brick, big high rise?
Yes.
That's where I live.
Okay.
And it took me a while to get in there because I said, well, wait a minute, you have this felony, you got that felony. And
that's crazy.
Like I said, 20-something years, nothing. Not even I have a valid driver's license. No points on it. My worst vice is
it's just liquor.
Now that I'm retired, I drink.
But that ain't nothing, man. People drinking even when they working.
But I agree with you. There's got to be some changes. There's poor people out there, especially veterans, that are sleeping. They have an encampment somewhere down here, one of these churches. And I stopped and I talked to them like you stopped to talk to me, and I go, "What's your story?" Well, I used to have a veteran. I got post-traumatic stress. I have this. I have that. I said, well, and I try to direct them where to go. ABC.
Yes.
Places like that. But you're right, especially veterans.
Yes.
Now we're all veterans of something. Me and you. We're veterans of the justice system.
Yes.
We're veterans of the street nonsense. I got shot twice. Went right through. Boom, boom. Stabbed here, and I got other stab wounds. You know. But I'm the nicest. They go, how can you be the way you are from what you went through?
Yeah, people ask me that too.
I said, you know, some people, they go through nothing and they're mean as hell.
And we go through everything, and now we understand the beauty and value of life and why we're here. I wake up every morning and I ride by, and I said to myself this morning, you got to stop riding, because when you ride by, you don't see. You're too busy going. But when you stop and you walk these streets, you start to see the imperfections.
That's why I ride my bicycle a lot. I have a truck, not as good as that, but it's worn down, you know, because I've been doing asphalt.
Oh yeah, of course.
Spot.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not big stuff, no. Too old.
Yeah. But
yeah, I go out, you know, and but I ride my bike so I can see.
Yeah. And I appreciate you and your time, man.
I'm nuts.
But see, that's a person perception from an outside looking in until they get to know a person. Me, I judge a person on how he carry himself and not on what he wear. That's why I came over and spoke to you and stuff.
Too many people out there that judge you by what you have, not by what your character.
Yes.
Oh, you drive a Mercedes. You must be a reputable person in the community. You must. No, you're the biggest fucking thief on the planet because I know about you. I know how you steal money from the tax dollars, working people.
That's a fact.
And then they want to, well, I got a gun. I said, good. Shoot yourself in the mouth, because that's where it belongs.
Yeah, true. I like that. That Anita was referring to. So I want y'all to take a walk with me. Let's observe. Could people be able to get in easy? Did they secure it properly? Obviously, you see the fence sideways, so let's see how far I can get in. Obviously, all I gotta do is step over here. So if I'm physically capable, which I am, I can step over. Some fiends probably wouldn't be able to. Homeless people can, you know, people with disabilities and stuff. So I'm gonna take the camera right now, and I'm gonna give y'all a little tour on what she was referring to. Take a tour with me, gloves off. We don't sugarcoat, we don't beat around the bush, and we don't bite our tongue. So within here, obviously you see I jumped the fence, just like anybody else that has the physical capabilities to do so, will do so. And then this is all the grass that she was referring to that needed to be cleaned up. This is the location where people had tents placed under here, obviously to protect them from the heat and the rain or anything of that sort. So off in that corner, it's the water. I'll go over here in this direction first. So you got a TV frame down, a couple boxes, some shoes, you know, alongside the water. Okay, obviously it's easier access to get down there. People are able to come across and obviously go fishing. Okay, so this is the location where she was stating that they had to clean it up. I have to be careful, there's a lot of geese poop underground. So there's a lot of landmines. This is the direction where the trash I showed y'all earlier in the videos, where it's located. Bear with me. I'm walking with the camera, so it's a little shaky. But this is gloves off, so we give you exclusive. So obviously garbage cans, garbage bags, which have clothes and stuff that I can see hanging out, have other trash, have chairs and everything else. That's a high risk, highway place for traffic, and there's always the street lights is always messing up. Yesterday, me and the young lady that I'm interviewing was almost witnessed an accident that occurred because of the intersection and how it's poorly ran and maintained. Down, let's see what else we can see. From a distance, I see something dark. I don't know if that's a tent. Some people homes in these areas, so we have to be careful and be respectful as we're filming, because we don't want to infringe upon anyone, and we definitely don't want to be disrespectful. I do love all my people, so I'm only documenting for protection, truth, and transparency. It's not to infringe upon anybody, to be disrespectful to anybody, or anything of the sort. But obviously you can tell that there are tents and everything else put up over in the corner. Beds and everything. And then obviously they have tents and stuff put up. They even made them a fence to separate. So teach how to survive and take care of themselves and protect themselves. You know, they even got artwork hanging up. So obviously you show some form of sanity. So these are people that's probably just going through things in life that just need an opportunity, you know, and even some form of direction and resources. Please continue to tune in. This is Gloves Off. Knock, knock. Is anybody home? I don't want to infringe upon your space and be disrespectful. My name is Devon. I have a show called Gloves Off. My entertainment name is Corona Negra. I'm from the city of Bridgeport. I am not a politician. I am not a cop. I am here just to document what is going on in our city, and hopefully we get some remedies. So if there's anyone in the tent or anyone in there, all you gotta do is just say hey, because I don't want you to startle me and I don't want you to be startled. Okay? Now if you startle me and you shock me, I have all rights to protect myself. Since I notified you that I was present, there's too much stuff. I can't even climb around that damn thing. Hello? Anyone? Okay. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. I don't want to look inside because I don't want to be disrespectful. Knock, knock. Anyone home? It's your boy Corona Negra, and this is Gloves Off.
It's Corona Negra, no one out there better. Y'all all had your shine, now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra, no one out there better. Y'all all had your shine, now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona.
Hope you guys enjoying it, but please subscribe to this QR code that's on the screen. And if you do not know how to do that, you can always type in Gloves Off 203 on YouTube. Please tune in.
They stab you when while you sleep on the street, bro.
Yeah, so let me see. You got staples in your head.
Yeah.
Because
you fell on the track.
On the train track. When? A couple days ago?
July 4th.
Oh, on the 4th of July, just a couple days ago.
July, yeah, man.
And they just brought you to the hospital, stitched you up?
They want to send me to rehab for 2 months. I say, no, I want to work, man. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I work, man. I feel like a strong man. Like I say, I get on my knees, God is with me.
Yeah.
If I'm not there, because God say, go to the church, be a man. Be a man. When I'm ready for you, I'm going to call you. And I believe in God so much that.
And I love you for that.
I made a mistake. I made a lot of mistakes, but I made the mistake because sometimes I'm starving. I'm hungry, man.
No, that's true. That's
I don't want to make those mistakes. You know what?
No,
stealing sometimes, man, from the people. You know, but you know, it's hard, man. The street, sleeping in the street is not a problem for me.
Yeah.
That's violent, man.
So how long? But how long?
Guys, real tough guys, they check in.
But how long you been sleeping on the street?
25 days, man.
You 25 days on the streets, but why?
I was living in Waterbury with this woman, and she kicked me out of the house for personal reason.
So you sleep at the train station from time to time?
I'm sleeping. You know how I take a shower?
How?
I buy 2 gallons every day, water, $6.
So
I take a shower, I keep myself clean.
So where do you get food from? How are you able to?
Sometimes I'm hungry, bro. Sometimes I eat. Sometimes I'll be honest with you, man.
Yeah. No,
Sometimes I wait for Dunkin' Donuts to close nighttime.
Yeah.
And I search in the garbage, man. And nasty food, I eat it, man. Because I don't want to die.
All right.
But I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
Not be in jail, man.
Yeah. No, who you tell? Hell yeah.
They wish to be like me.
Yeah.
They're doing life sentence.
Yeah.
Jail right now. You go to jail, any jail. State jail is different. I mean.
Yeah.
Federal jail. They fuck. You gotta be with somebody.
Yeah.
And that somebody is gonna send you to jump to your own people.
Yeah.
You kill each other. There's no union.
Unity, yeah.
No unity. No.
I was
They know, man.
in
Okay.
2017.
Yes.
I got granted because I wouldn't go to a program or shelter. It was a special housing certificate, to get Section 8.
Yes.
So I got put in the Y. The Y building is infested with black mold. I did not know that I'm toxically allergic to black mold. So until about the time when the coronavirus broke,
Yes.
I was getting sick because I have a colon disease. I was getting a little bit sicker, but I just thought my disease was progressing.
Yes.
Over time, I developed blood clots in my leg and different stuff that really made me get sicker. And I researched black mold poisoning from, if you have a toxic allergic reaction, it exacerbates all your emotional, mental, and physical ailments. And basically, last year in August, I was getting evicted because I was unable to take care of myself or my apartment. And they laughed at me during COVID because they knew they had me. I told them, there's mold in my house. I called the health department. Rhoda Bailey, in charge of that building, she had me over a barrel because I was stuck and you couldn't go to the doctor. She laughed at me. She's like, prove you have black mold poisoning. How can you call the health department on me? She got somebody at the health department. So we have to get somebody above the city health department to go and look at that building because there's mold everywhere. And everybody that died in the building, she said, died of a drug overdose. And many of the people that live there are not addicts.
And you talking about at the YMCA on Park Avenue?
About the Conover Management staff member of Rhoda Bailey and Mr. Roosevelt Carson or whatever the hell his name is.
Okay.
They do a lot of stuff to us. People donate stuff, we never get it.
And how long you've been homeless?
Since last August.
Since last August.
Not, towards the end, I just kept asking God, why can't I just die? That's because my mental health was like through the roof and my physical ailments were so bad that I couldn't take it anymore. The first night I slept right here on this porch, I started to feel the fight in me come back because I lost all my fight. I'm a fighter.
Yes.
I didn't even want to fight no more. Damn. I didn't fight for my apartment. I let them take that shit.
Because you were so drained.
Because I tried to move. And I told Section 8 in housing, why don't you move me to the Greens to a handicap apartment during COVID? She said, we can't do that. And why would you give up your Section 8 certificate for it to come to the projects? I'm dying in my apartment. I don't give a fuck where you put me. Get me out of here. But nobody listened. So I got screwed out of my certificate. If not, I would have an apartment because I have no income. Right now, I do have an income, but it's only that little cash assistance you get from the state. And who knows how long that's going to last because I didn't finish the Social Security interview. So I don't have enough to get a room for rent. And, I can't live with other people because, if somebody always wants more than you can give.
Yes.
And if it's their house, you can't do shit.
That's true.
If they tell you to get out, what are you going to do? Tell them you're not?
Yeah.
So I'm stuck here, and I guess this thing, 75 Washington, turned from parole and stuff to some other thing, because I met a Spanish lady one Sunday. I thought she had a sundress on like mine. She didn't. She told me to come there, she'll try and help me. I'm hoping somebody will find a way to, even though it's too late to prove that I was being black mold poisoned, that's why I didn't fight for my apartment. And that's why it got to the point it did, and it got me to lose my certificate, to get me one or get me back in this, process of getting a new one.
Yes.
So I need somebody help, and I know you're the one to expose that.
Oh yeah, I will.
Because a shifty property manager like her They always play like they're doing the right thing and they're stealing everything in sight.
Yes.
Because she's been in that position for like way long time. I've lived in Bridgeport longer than 10 years, and she's been in charge of that building for longer than 10 years.
Address, they already saw that before they even read the email. Nobody ever responded, period.
Well, there's a lady that's running to become the state senator, and she brought me over here yesterday and mentioned certain things that she was trying to, Anita Martinez.
I'm not familiar.
And she works side by side with like Ernie Newton and all them. And obviously Ernie has the East End and that area and stuff. So basically that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make them all do their job.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But you can't be the only one screaming. He can't be the only one screaming. We gotta scream together.
A lot of people contacted him. A lot of people went to his email because that's what it says.
But see, screw email. We're going to knock on his front door.
Listen,
we need to knock on these politicians' doors. We need to say, you got to do this or we taking you out of that seat.
I even called his office, left a voice message because nobody ever answers, nobody ever responds. They're full of shit.
So that's why we got to hold them accountable.
What is this for?
So that's my QR code. Long story short, that's a YouTube channel. I do a lot of content outside of even dealing with politicians. I do music videos, I deal with famous artists, you know, all types of stuff. So that's basically my content. And City Hall's
good what?
The business card. I was going to give you my other one. Yes, absolutely.
Business card.
Yes.
But I'm going down to your shop and I'm going to tell them you sent me down there.
Absolutely.
Right.
Definitely.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you as well. Have a good day, Julian. Corona Negra, and this is Gloves Off.
It's Corona Negra, no one out there better. Y'all all had your shine, now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra, no one out there better. Y'all all had your shine, now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona Negra, it's Corona.